Good morning, Crypto Chaos. How's it going, guys? Good morning, good morning. Let's get out here and get it. Let's get it. $70,000 on Bitcoin right now, just barely holding. We're gonna get into that here in a second. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, G-Dog in the house. Good morning, Cody. How's it going, guys? Good morning, Crypto Chaos. Good morning. Much love from Joyce. Good morning, JPEG. How's it going? Braveheart McFreedom here. We also got Coffee's Up. Yes, Coffee's Up. Yes, we got J Money, E Perez, Strawberry Dragons, Cody. Thanks again, guys. The theme song is so good, says Cody. Jeez. Thanks so much, Cody. Thank you. Again, I'll be testing that new one with you here soon. Sending it out your way for approval, since you love the old one so much. Anyway, guys, yeah, back in the studio, second day, and Bitcoin's still trading, thankfully, sideways in the morning. That's right. Calling our baseline target from last night. Here we go. There we go. Another day, guys. Another day. Just hold on for dear life, because anything's possible after we hit the market bell in about 10 minutes. All right, so 78,000 on Bitcoin. We have Bloomberg this morning shilling a little bit of a gold pump possibly coming soon.
Industries, or rather maybe to the jobs in those industries. Gold and silver are rebounding after an historic collapse from all-time highs. Precious metals surged at the start of the year on speculative momentum and diversification needs, geopolitical uncertainty, and concern about Fed independence. The rally came to an abrupt halt last week after warnings that the advances had been too large and too swift. But we're seeing a little bit of a recovery now, Danny. I heard someone forecast on Bloomberg Radio this morning $5,500 an ounce again.
Oh boy!
I guess if you love.
Yep. If you love Bitcoin, oh yeah. If you love if you love gold and silver at these prices, you love them, of course, when they're higher as well. All right. So yeah, let's take a look at gold and silver this morning. Looking at $86 on silver. It was a little higher when I started the live at 89. At 89. We also have gold sitting at where were we? $4,900 an ounce, getting closer to 5,000 again, and Bitcoin just kind of chopping sideways and taking a breather before we get through the threshold. All right. So let's continue. Are we going to make it through this, guys? We're on the edge right now. Let's take a look and see what's going on with some of the headlines this morning. What is going on with Fox and CNBC. This morning we got Disney names Parks boss Josh DeMauro as his next CEO to succeed Bob Iger. It's effective March 18th. Of course, Ray Dalio is on here as well. Look at that. Ray Dalio warns the world is on a brink of a capital war. Yes. Gold, silver, and Bitcoin are going to be looking pretty juicy here if that does happen. Trump refuses to be outdone by Europe, signing his own U.S.-India trade deal. We can take a look at that this morning. What else we got? Jim Cramer's nonsense. Okay, Palantir surges 11% after beating earnings estimate. Scary stuff over there at Palantir. We've got Tuesday. What day is it? I don't even know what day it is anymore. Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday. Biggest calls. House hardlines complicate ending government shutdown as Speaker Johnson moves ahead. This came out as an hour ago, as they're still trying to, recover the government as this week. We are still stuck. We're still stuck from what I heard. Musk XAI needs space deal for money. For the money, okay. Data centers in space are still a dream. Yeah, still a dream. Like everything else at Tesla, of course, looks into the future for. It's very much farther in the future than Elon Musk ever really predicts. What else we got? PayPal shares sink 17% after forecasting 2026 earnings. China gloom, are you dead? App is dead. And a crying horse. I don't know what the hell they're talking about there. And the plushie is selling out. I'm assuming Labubu? A crying horse plushie they're referring to there. What in the world is going on in this space? I don't know. Let's continue. I offset my screen there for a second. All right, let's see what we got. Ray Dalio warns of the world on the brink of a capital war. And what he means by that is the money. Legendary investor Ray Dalio warned on Tuesday that the world is on the brink of a capital war and simmering geopolitical tensions and volatile capital markets. Speaking at CNBC's Dan Murphy's on stage at the World Government Summit in Dubai, Dalio said he were close to teetering into a capital war territory where money is weaponized using measures like trade embargoes, blocking access to capital markets, and using ownership of debt as leverage. We are on the brink, Dalio says, and that means not in, but it means that we are quite close to capital war, and would be very easy to go over the brink into capital war because there are mutual fears. He pointed the recent escalating tensions over Trump's administration pushed through buying Greenland, a Danish territory under Washington's control. He warned that the fear of among European holders of the U.S.-dominated assets they could be sanctioned, and that there could be a reciprocal fear of the part of the United States that is it could not get the capital or not get the buy from Europe. He said. European investors are accounting for 80% of the foreign purchase of U.S. treasuries between April and November, according to Citi Research. Yeah, it's scary stuff. Capital money matters, Dalio said on Tuesday. We're seeing capital controls taking place all over the world today, and we'll be experiencing the questionable, but also on the brink. That doesn't mean that we're already in a capital war now, but it means that it's a logical concern. And all right. Just going into some history about Trump and the White House and what he's doing with tariffs. One could imagine an analogous situation here in the world today between China and the United States, where even that it's been conjectured and talked about by leaders in different countries about the U.S. and European dependency, because the reverse of the trade deficit is capital, and a capital imbalance in capital could be used as war. All right, those are his words, not mine. My God. All right, guys, gold remains top hedge. It doesn't change by the day, he said. When he's asked in the recent price action, should raise questions about the gold being the safest place to park capital. Gold is up 65% from a year ago and is down about 16% from the high. And I think people made the mistake of thinking it's going to go up and go down. And should I buy it, Dalio said. Instead, perhaps central banks and governments, sovereign wealth funds should say, what percentage of my portfolio should I have in gold? That's a big key difference there. And should I keep a percentage because it is very effective diversifier to other poor parts of the portfolio? Because gold is a diversifier. When the bad times come along, it does uniquely well. And when the good times are prosperous, less so. But it is an effective diversifier, Dalio added. I'd say the most important thing is to have a well-diverse portfolio. 100% agree with that, Mr. Of course, Ray Dalio. Continuing his fears on debasement today. We got about a minute left until we got to get over to the opening bell. How you guys doing this morning? Let's check back with you guys in the chat. Let's go. Can't wait, says Cody Bakula. Can't wait. Thank you so much. Nebs saying, good morning, Crypto Chaos. Good morning to you as well, Nebs. Brave Army Freedom says, yes, better assign that Indian trade deal El Trumpo. That's a win. It definitely would be a win. Yes, I need to look at the details and make sure that we have access to transformers from India. At low taros. Nice. Nice, Braveheart. You'd be right, Cody. He does have a fire upbeat musical thing. Well, thank you so much, guys. Thanks so much. All right, guys, we're going to get into the market open here right now happening. Let's get over there. It should be in like, about 40 seconds or so. I think that's what we got left. Let's get back over here. But don't forget Ray Dalio's words, guys. Make sure you do have a diverse portfolio, and you get enough off of this shit. You don't want to be holding this silly paper stuff when the world is on fire. Yes. Okay. Any minute now, we're going to be back over there and opening the bell. Let's go.
Television. Bringing you up to the minute global news whenever and wherever it happens. I'm Anne-Marie Hordern in Davos.
Also, don't forget, guys, we do have a Patreon. That's right. We have a Patreon that is up and live now. It's only $15 a month. It's in the description down below.
We are moments away from the start of trading.
20 seconds.
This is Bloomberg Open Interest. I'm Matt Miller. We're looking at futures that are higher and indicating an open at about 7,000 right now, gaining, well, only 0.1%. Those gains are dissipating as we get closer to the bell. NASDAQ futures up a third at 25,933. There had been a gold and silver recovery that had fueled gains in the markets, as well as Palantir's knockout outlook. Oracle ringing the opening bell, the color red fitting for their background, as Oracle has been falling like a Led Zeppelin lately. Although, if you're an investor over a matter of years, it's done very well. I think tripled in the last 5 years. Pharvaris is a company that's going the other direction. Over the last 12-month period, this company is up 60%. And their clinical stage drug developer working on B2 receptor antagonists. I have no idea what that does.
I don't know, you sounded like you did.
Yeah, well, it affects the Bradykinin protein level of cellular structure, so.
Is that real?
Yeah.
You just said, oh
I just
God.
used Ask B to find that out. On the Bloomberg terminal, you can type Ask B, and it's our own AI. So I said, what are B2 receptor antagonists?
Ask
and it
B
told
making
me.
you sound very smart, and you already are very smart.
Thanks so
adding
much.
a little bit of science credentials to that. I want to just point out what Palantir shares are doing, up 10%. Revenue and forecast significantly topped estimates. It's tied to the Trump administration also helping carry out military and immigration efforts. So, yeah, this is carrying the NASDAQ this morning. Matt, Palantir up almost 10% this morning.
Yeah, absolutely crushing it. Also, Disney has tapped Parks and Cruise Unit head Josh D'Amaro to be the new CEO, succeeding Bob Iger Part 2. Under D'Amaro, Disney has embarked on a $60 billion 10-year expansion of its resorts. He's a 28-year veteran of the company. He will take over on March 18th. And by the way, the parks and cruises, the experiences makes up the lion's share of profits, even if entertainment still makes more of the revenue. Bob Iger is going to stay on the board and serve as a senior advisor until his retirement on December 31st. Speaking of the board, let's bring in the chairman of the Walt Disney Company, James Gorman.
Oh my God. That's 2 days in a row, Disney. Come on. All right, I'm over it. I'm not even going to give it a minute. Jeez. Good morning, chaos, guys. Good morning. Geez. Okay, let's jump back over to some of the other news outlets. CNBC this morning, probably talking about the same thing. Let's find out. Squawk talking about Google this morning.
That Sanjay Mehrotra created SanDisk, and he's taken an unbelievable job with Micron. These ones are all. I said that when SanDisk went to 500, someone said to me, "Why did it go up so fast?" I said, "Because it's going to 800. It can't get to 800 without blowing through 500."
We got that downgrade of Best Buy yesterday on some memory, but then Nintendo comes out and says, it's not really going to be a problem, we think, for the Switch.
Well, they also have phone issues, and there's tariff issues. I just feel badly because I think Best Buy is a pretty good company, but that's part of retail that people don't. That people want Walmart. They want Costco. Costco, very good recommendation today. They want Dollar General. They want Dollar Tree. They want Five Below. I mean, they want this so-called K economy that I don't really care for. Yep. But Best Buy does not fit well in the K economy. Wow. Can I talk about Palantir? Or do we have to just?
Yeah, let's talk about Palantir.
Okay, so Palantir is a special company, and it is. This is another one. It's up 70.
Are we going to scare people, Kramer?
So it's got to go through 170. It's got to go back.
That's usually how numbers work. Yeah.
Yeah. What are
you pulling out of your pocket there?
Well, I've correspondence with Shyam Sankar, whom I think is the chief technology officer, who I think is beyond brilliant.
All right. I'm over it. Let's continue on. Yes, continue on. Fox Business. What do you got? Fox Business. Is it working? Is it just not going to work anymore? I think it's done. Yeah, I think it's done. Guys, if you want to catch all the news outlets for free, go to newslive.com, and of course you can watch NBC, Fox Business, CNBC, all that stuff for free. Don't pay for what you get for free. Got to save a little bit of money this year. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's take a look at the overall sentiment this morning after looking at the headlines on Fox B. All right. Long time Bob Iger to retire from Disney. That's, of course, all the rage. Everyone's talking about this morning. Palantir's, of course, going up. Best Buy, though, getting some fears of possible closures, I'm assuming. I just saw another one close nearby. Closures. Let me see if I can find anything on this. Retail industry sectors facing, of course, significant closures, and Best Buy, of course, has no Not exempt from that either. All right, yeah, that's enough for me. All right, continuing on. I just talked about the GameStop closures yesterday. They are closing like another 500-600 stores. Everyone's closing up. Everyone's closing down. AI and robots are taking over. Be careful, guys. Make sure you have a safe enough job where you can continue to work for a little while longer. It's so funny. Trump says U.S. and India agree to trade with the lower tariff. Deal to lower tariffs. We got this here. Don't forget the Supreme Court ruling is in T-minus 17 days from now. On the 20th, we're going to hopefully get a ruling and not just, we have nothing to say at this time, like the last 3 months. Okay. President Donald Trump said on Monday that the United States and India have agreed to a trade deal with lower tariffs, following a phone call with Indian Prime Minister Modi, of course. In a post on True Social platform, Trump said that he agreed he would reduce U.S. tariffs on Indian goods from 25% to 18%, and that India would move to eliminate its tariffs and non-tariff barriers on American products. The Prime Minister also committed to buy America at a much higher level, in addition to over $500 billion of U.S. energy, technology, agricultural, coal, and many other products. Our amazing relationship with India will be even stronger going forward. The president wrote, Prime Minister Modi and I are two people that get things done, and something cannot be said for them for most. And there it is, them, of course, shaking hands a long time ago. All right. So that's what's going on right now. Tariffs are still continuing to get things done. We just don't know if they're going to be rolled unlawful or not. In the next couple of weeks. House hardlines complicate ending government shutdown as Speaker Johnson moves ahead. As of right now, this is where we are with the shutdown. House Speaker Mike Johnson is running into problems with his own caucus as he tries to advance the Senate-approved measure to reopen most of the government, which shut down on Saturday morning. Though opposition appears to be thawing after a White House meeting Monday with some of the holdouts, the House Rules Committee is meeting on Monday evening about the measure that would fund a wide swath of the government. Of course, this is old news. All right. So because the Democrats are not helping Johnson and the GOP fast track the measure, the Speaker will likely have to work within his own razor-thin majority to advance the bill when it reaches the floor. All right. So that's where we are as of this morning. We'll see how things develop as time goes on. China, gloom, are you dead? App is dead, and a crying horse plushie is selling out. What a terrible headline. Who wrote this crap? All right, so this is that's the is that a fire horse? Is that the year that we're on, the Chinese New Year? Let's take a look. I think last year was the wood snake. All right, the wood snake, or was it the? I don't remember. I think we had we had the wood dragon, and then something snake, and now we have. I don't know. We'll find out. What's the Chinese New Year? Animal 2026. The horse. Yeah, that's of course why that's selling out. Yeah. And it doesn't say if it's a lunar. The horse. It doesn't say like what element. What element? Does it say down here in the bottom? Last year was the snake. It didn't say the element of the snake either. Animal, what element? I'm assuming it's fire by the color, but year of the fire horse. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's why that is selling out. Okay. So yeah, those are selling out in China. This is a creepy little thing. Obviously, it's probably like multiple brands and whatever. Crying horse. Plush toys. Okay. What else we have here? D-Moo-Moo. What? In the photo illustration of the logo D-Moo-Moo is an app. I'm not sure what that is. Are you dead? Or Saleme in Chinese. In early January, an app Beijing-based startup Moonscape Technologies tapped it in the charts of Apple in the iStore. Blah blah blah. We realized that anything happened to us, nobody would have known. So we created an app for users to alert their family or friends. The way it works is when you check the app every day, if 48 hours goes by without you pressing a big green button on your screen, the app sends an email to your emergency contact alerting you that they're dead. It costs about $1.15 a month, and people are buying this. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. So that's an ongoing trend in China. Are you dead app? Literally, push a button to confirm you're not dead every single day. The world is weird, guys. It's getting crazy. What the hell?
What are you, stupid?
All right, moving on. We're still talking to, yeah, Disney over there. Oh, God. Okay. So let's see what we got in the overall sentiment this morning, guys. How is Bitcoin holding up? Are we still going sideways? We are still trailing the trend line. Yikes. Yikes. Hopefully we can, get a little bit higher here and, yeah, find a level of support. But, yeah, we're still trading sideways. Let's take a look and see what the overall, sentiment is this morning. Let's take a look. Fear and greed right now on the index for the stock market, sitting at a 50 in neutral. Damn. When was the last time we saw a 50 in neutral? I think it was the beginning of the year, back in January, after everything sold off, of course, for, capital rotation into other products and services. And then, of course, tax loss harvesting into the beginning of the year. Let's see what else we got. How's crypto fear and greed doing? Last time we looked over here, it was 14. We are now at 17, extreme fear, coming up a little bit, but not much. And then we have, of course, the Dixie. The Dixie, of course, still going up. Probably on the news that we made this deal with India. All right, anything that makes America look stronger will make, of course, the Dixie rise. And we, of course, we don't want a higher Dixie for risk on assets. Let's get into crypto bubbles this morning. What is the most oversold, overbought on the day? Looking at first, of course, the top 100 assets. Here we go. We got Stacks. That's interesting. We haven't seen Stacks move in a while. It's up 16%. We got Hype up 10%. Polygon coming back with about 7% on the day. Morpho up 7%. Then we got Tether Gold up about 3%. And those are our biggest movers for the day. Leo also there for 4%. Biggest moves to the downside are, of course, the privacy coin sector, still on that trend. Zcash down about 7% on the day, and so is XMR down 8%. Again, those are the biggest movers on the day. Looking at the weekly here, we're looking for 15s and 20%. So there's tons, guys. There are a ton of opportunities right now. Don't fade this if you have some dry powder and you want to get a position. Swee's down 20%. It's one of my top picks here today that are down. IP Story still down 33% on the weekly. All these, of course, are on the weekly, guys. Looking for 15s and 20s here for the most part for oversold opportunities. And there's tons of them with tons of runner-ups, too. There's a lot of 17% in here as well, like Fetch AI, Dot, Aptos. I mean, there's so many, guys. Chili's is barely in that as well, that realm. I haven't seen that thing moving forever. I'm not sure why that pumped here recently. And, of course, had a pullback. I guess probably had something to do with the market structure bill about ready to pass last month. Dash is down 30%, of course, on the weekly. All the other, privacy coins are taking a bit of a beating. All down about the same amount, too. So capital rotation right now is going a different way. Solana's down 17%. A lot of runners up here. Again, 15s, 20s, guys. That's what we're looking up. Most oversold. My top pick is definitely going to be SWI, even with IP Story down 33%. I think SWI is a really good buy here at 20% off on the week. Looking at the monthly, we're looking for 40s and 50s. Do we see any? There's a few. ENA is down 43%. SWI's down 32%. That's not bad as well on the monthly. 30s and 40s, 50s. On the monthly oversold, Zcash still following that trend, of course. There's nothing here that's really 40 or 50 that I'm like super excited about, though. I have to be honest. Ondo's close. Ondo is the largest real world asset, of course, pick there. Lighter, Midnight. Midnight's oversold almost 50% off on the month, guys. This thing is just, torn to pieces. Pepe, some of your meme coins are down a decent amount too. 40% off on Pepe as well. All right, let's continue that into the top 200 here on the day. River is the most oversold right now, 41%. Again, all of the trend, the privacy coin trends are oversold. Everything is out. Everything is down. This is 41% on a single day. Where are they moving their cash into now? That's what I want to know. ZBEX down almost 5% on a single day. That's a pretty big mover there. Axie Infinity still continuing to drop, as the market structure bill did not get passed last month. And ZK is down 7.5. Those are your top movers for the day. Frax up 9% and QRL up about 10. That thing just entered our top 200 here within the last month or so, I think, because I haven't not. That's a quantum resistant ledger. over on the top 200. All right, moving forward. We're also looking at the weekly here. What's oversold on the weekly? River still the number one. ZBEX down 20% on the week. Again, we're looking for 15s, 20s. There's a lot here, guys, on the top 200. Radium's down 27%. Humanity tokens down 25. Axie Infinity, of course, all the other ones, yep, still kind of chopping their way back down. Again, if I had to pick one here today, it probably would be still ZBEC. I mean, 20% off on the week, with true utility going into the hopefully the rest of this year. Radium's not a bad pick either. 27.6% off on the week. Kula's down 47.8%. I mean, obviously some of these coins can come back with a vengeance. So they're oversold right now. On the monthly, we're looking for again 40s, 50s. What do we got? SPX 52% off there. 6,900. There's a competitor to that now too, I think. Ape is down 33%. AB is down 38%. Not seeing too many 40s here. Egan Layer is down 40%. This is on the top 200, so I'm surprised I don't see any more 40s. Pippin's down 64%. XPL's down 48%. There we go. There's some over here. 48%. And Camino. So again, take that information with what you will. But it looks like out of the long term, I don't see our boy ZBEC in here. So that's mostly, oh, there it is, 15% only on the month. So most of the majority of that is on the weekly. So definitely be looking at that weekly, guys. There's a ton of opportunities here that are oversold in the short term. Look at that long term. Just make sure, of course, to get some conviction out of your picks. Again, not financial advice, just my top picks for the day.
I'd buy that for $1.
All right. Let's take a look at the overall market cap right now and then get back to Bitcoin and the news. Bitcoin right now sitting at 77.9, losing 78K, just briefly following that trend down. I really hope we can break this trend, guys, because we're still stuck in a falling wedge at the very moment. 65% of the time we do break out of this, but how far we have to go, man? Are we gonna wait to get squeezed out at about 60K? Some people are calling for that now. Let's double check total market cap, since we have been going sideways here for a little bit. 2.62 trillion. It's about 0.01 trillion less than it was when we started today. And then take a look at the order books for Bitcoin. What is going on today? All right, so as of right now, there's this loading in there. Of course, this is brought to you by Kimba the White Snowland on YouTube, guys. Don't forget to pick him up on your subs. Don't forget to like, subscribe here as well. But again, don't pay for what you get for free.
What are you, stupid?
Over on YouTube. All right, so yeah, we're still stuck in a very tight channel between 80,000 and about $75,000 Bitcoin. We're building more support below, right around 70,000 to 75K. Still holding as support just by looking at the order books this morning. And let's get a little deeper in here. It's really blurry today. I feel like there's something going on my internet. Okay, there we go. I got back to the studio and it's like, whoa, things are different. Things are a lot different back in the studio. All right, so yeah, we're still stuck between, again, 70,000. 75K is going to be our bottom here, and of course 80K we're trying to smash on through here. There's really not too much above us right here until we hit about $90,000 Bitcoin. So still really in the meat of it between 75 and 80K. We got to get back above and hit our head on at least 90,000 here soon. Below us, we are starting to build some buy pressure below us now. This is all brand new, setting us hopefully not down to about $60,000. This is all coming in within the last 2 days, last 2 or 3 days. Yeah, this is a single day here. Yeah, so last few days. Looking pretty grim, guys. Looking pretty grim at the current moment. We are building up new resistance right here at about 85,000. And that's where we're looking to hopefully get pushed on through by the end of the week. And on the short term, you can see that, yeah, we're still teetering between 75,000 and, of course, 80K. All right, so nothing really has changed here. We also have on the order books, yeah, there's no key areas that we're hitting until maybe 80,000 flat. There's still a lot of resistance set up at about 80,000 flat, and our current level of support is at 77.5. All right, that's our current little update on Bitcoin and its current price action. All right, let's get back into, it's time to get into, not quite yet. We got about 10 more minutes until we get into crypto news. Let's get back over to, yeah, TradFi. All right, let's see. CNBC, what are we talking about? They're on break. Fox Business and everything, I think, is down. Yeah, so we're going back to Doomberg.
Chris will be replaced
PayPal's
by
down.
HP.
PayPal's down.
CEO Enrique Lora.
17%.
Joining us now is Bloomberg's Paige Smith. She covers consumer finance. So it's interesting that the shares dropped 18% in the early session. Is this because they're concerned about Enrique Loris? Or, I mean, do they expect the new CEO to throw everything out?
Well, PayPal has had a really interesting story, I would say, over the last couple of years. I think analysts have really closely watched the company for indication of some kind of a turnaround, whether it's in branded checkout.
I gotta pause this real quick, guys. Not that it's super interesting anyway. But catch up on you guys in the chat. Someone said something that just kind of like rocked me. We'll get into that here in a second. How's it going, guys? We'll catch up with you guys in the chat real quick. Ghost Operations is here. How you going, Ghost? How you doing? Cliff saying, of course, word of the day. I think I saw that. Yeah, it was, we'll click on it and show you guys. Here we go. What kind of trouble can we get into? The word of the day today is frustrated. The advanced state of frustration where you don't even have the energy to explain why anymore. Frustrated. There you go. Jesus. That's your word of the day. Jeez. SpaceX acquires artificial intelligence startup XAI. That's right. That happened yesterday. We covered that. Brave Harvey Freeman says, just started following the China show on YouTube. Let's see where this rabbit hole leads. Yeah, Brave. Yeah, happy New Year to Demon Slayer. Kimetsu no Yaba. 2026 is the year of the horse. Yes, the fire horse, Cliff. The fire horse, 100%. Brave Herman Freeman says stocks are fairly high. I hope they don't hiccup, or we might see 60K more quickly. 100% there, Brave. We are teetering on the edge as of this morning. XMR on sale. Zcash, Xano, all on sale. All of the privacy coins are on sale today. Don't forget River in that mix as well. Yeah, what's up, Otaku? How's it going? Reality Sounds. How you doing? Good morning, guys. Morning, Reality. Braveheart, yeah. Cheers to Jim the Gunslinger. Yes, miss him this morning. Alpha Tibbets. Yeah, man, man. I think it's been like 4 months since we've seen Jim. Hopefully, someone can check up on him because he may not be around. He might not be with us anymore. He needs one of those "Are you dead?" apps, right? Like we just saw. Every 48 hours, a green button pops on your screen for you to push, confirming that you are not dead in China. All right. Ghost Operations also says Department of Justice, FBI releasing documents on Gary Gensler and Jeffrey Epstein Bitcoin XRP debacle. Whoa, dude. So we're going to have some fun tonight, guys, in Tinfoil Hat Tuesday. That's all I'm going to say there. It's going to be a lot of fun tonight. Oh, jeez. Los also click with a link here. Let's see if we can get banned. Oh no. Donald Trump's in a parody skit with Rudy Giuliani back in 2000. What the hell?
You know, you're really beautiful. And a woman that looks like that has to have her own special scent.
Oh, thank you. Maybe you could tell me what you think of this scent.
Oh my god.
I like that.
This may be the best of all.
What the hell, guys?
Oh, you!
Oh, hell no!
Oh, you! Oh!
All right. I think we had gotten into enough trouble. All right, guys, it's about time to get into crypto news. Let's see what's going on today in our space. We usually give them about till about 10 a.m. to get some of that new news. Or otherwise, we're just kind of covering the same thing we did last night. Fireblocks integrates Canton Network for regulated on-chain settlement. That one just popped off. This platform aims to remove intermediaries and stablecoin payments. I'm not sure what they were talking about there. Outing. Okay. Suspicious projects out-published. Legitimate ones in crypto press releases. Being very, very vague to get these clickbaits on these articles today. Spanish Red Cross launches privacy-first blockchain aid platform. We can take a look and see. That's on, it looks like Spanish Red Cross. Spanish Red Cross, Cruz Roja, has deployed a new blockchain-based aid distribution system, RedChain, and promised a real-time donor transparency without exposing the identities of the people receiving assistance. Trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. We're not going to tell people, who needs those hearts or not, right? Or who has a healthy one. According to the release shared the Cointelegraph, the platform developed with the Barcelona-based infrastructure provider Block and zero knowledge. It's Block with two O's, and zero knowledge confidential form billions network aims to digitize the entire lifecycle of donation to all right, we got disbursement. We do have some coins moving right now, so I gotta segue to some coins moving. Just got some notifications on my phone, freaking up with the WTF bomb. Let's see what's going on with Bitcoin. Still trying to stay above 77k. Might be, seeing a little bit of a crash here developing after the open. It's just on time too, about 5 till 10 a.m. and 10 a.m. we usually start to see some manipulation. Usually that's how it all goes. We saw that months in a row at the tail end of last year. Let's take a look and see what some other coins are doing. Looks like ZBEX also taking a fall as well, coming down to some of these key areas we've been talking about. The next one being about 2019 on ZBEC. Let's take a look and see if that's coming in our future. What is going on with the charts this morning? I can't go zoom out farther than this. Come on. There we go. All right, so that's the next key area. It's going to be about right here. I think I smashed through 2-1, and the next one is going to be about 1-9, 1-8, 1-9, right down here in the thick of it. So if you guys are following along with us on ZBEC, that's where we were talking about last night. Some of you guys are asking on the Patreon, where are we going to go next? It's going to be, again, 1-9, 1-9. All right, continuing on. Anything else selling off right now? That's one of the big ones right now, about down 5% already on that move. We got some other ones here. We got the NASDAQ coming down 5%. Whoa! What was just said, man? SP 500, it's holding on there. But NASDAQ just took a tumble. How's gold and silver holding up? Looks like silver's holding up so far, and gold. All right, so something may be announced here within the last 15 minutes. Let's see if we can dig up the news. See what's going on. Usually crypto will feel it first. We usually do. Always, always, always. All right, let me get back to my... Let's see if we go back to the news outlets. See if anything breaking is happening right now. Looks like some of the major news outlets are on break, like Doomberg. What about CNBC?
Well, including this.
Well, that's Bruce Broussard, who's going to take over at HP. At Humana, he actually was up 444%.
All right, they're not covering anything right now. So yeah, I guess we're gonna continue along. I can check Donald Trump's social just to make sure he didn't say anything stupid here in the last 5 minutes. Trump weighs diplomacy with Iran amid rising tensions. This came out 4 minutes ago. So I guess he just had a little bit of a speech this morning. I don't know. It's coming from Fox News, of course.
IRGC, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, is a terror.
All right, it's just a little recap of what's going on in Iran. All right, moving on. Let's get back to it. Hopefully that'll subside. Let's get back to Cointelegraph. See what's going on over here. We didn't finish up with these headlines. Active Solana addresses spike 115%. 4 in 10 merchants take Bitcoin. So I'm assuming Solana, Ethereum. Okay. Not sure where the hell the end of that is. 4 in 10 merchants take Bitcoin. Okay. Month in charts. I'm not sure. Okay, this is just like a conglomerate of article of topics. Active Solana addresses increased nearly 115% amid a token launch frenzy. So Solana saw over 5.7 million active addresses on January 26th. The surge is a result of the renewed spree in meme coin minting following the launch of Anthropic's Claude Cowork, an AI agent that can control a user's desktop and allowing the developers using Solana-based token launchpad bags to turn into token launches into overdrive. And guys, we talked about that yesterday. That's OpenClaw. They're calling it Anthropic's Claude. That's that's their OpenClaw is the their version of the original Claude, AI bot. Fees on the platform spiked to 4.5%, 4.5 million on January 16th. For context, from September to last year, daily fees rarely pass 5 digits and sometimes were as low as several hundreds of dollars. Over the same period, the number of tokens that graduated or launched from bags overtook the other popular Solana token launch platform, Pump.fun. And obviously that's an active investigation right now, so keep that in mind as well. All right, let's continue on and see what else is going on here today. As of 3 hours ago, Department of Justice, the DOJ released emails suggesting Epstein made 3.2 million Coinbase investment in 2014. I don't think any of that should be really surprising, because we saw this. We talked about this last year. He had ties with the Winklevoss twins and everything else. Going back to I think like 2010, 2012. He was actually an advocate for Bitcoin and crypto assets. So obviously he was looking at trying to store his wealth in something that would not fade away like the US dollar in terms of purchasing power. Anything else here? I think that's pretty much it. Kathy Wood's ARK boosts crypto shares amid stock pullback. We could take a look at that. That came out 8 hours ago. And of course the Tom Lee stuff, we already went over that yesterday. Okay, let's see what else is going on here. Then we're going to choose a different news outlet. ARK Invest increased exposure to Robinhood, Circle, Bitmine, and Bullish and other crypto linked firms with several innovation and fintech focused ETFs this week. Kathy Wood founded asset manager ARK Invest revealed on Monday that it had upped its exposure to crypto-linked stocks amid a stock slump this week. In a trade notification shared from Cointelegraph, ARK Invest indicated that it had bought shares in trading platform Robinhood. Of course, I just mentioned all of them again. And of course, Jack Dorsey's Block as well. Purchases were made primarily across the firm's 2 exchange-traded funds, ETFs, including ARK Innovation and ARK Blockchain and FinTech Innovation, ARK-F. And while the ARK Next Generation Internet ETF also upped its exposure to crypto-linked stocks as well. All right, so of course, Kathy Wood is still betting big on crypto in the future, despite the pullback we're seeing right now and the stocks being exposed for the exchanges. Okay, let's see what else is going on, guys. Let's go back to Doomberg, make sure we're not missing anything.
Leaks are delaying the scheduled launch of NASA's moon rocket. Correspondent Michael Wallace has the update.
During a wet dress rehearsal countdown, NASA discovered a hydrogen fuel leak near the base of the Artemis 2 rocket. The space agency pushed this.
All right, we're talking about stuff that doesn't pertain to us. Okay, CNBC. Let's see what else is going on. CNBC. Dow hits record high.
Was flat. So you saw this situation where money is coming out of tech and it's going into the more cyclical sectors of the economy, and that's a reflection of what we're seeing in the strong economic data that we've seen, and it's just investors are broadening out their horizons and tech and questioning some of the valuations in the space.
So does that continue?
I think it will continue. We've been, big proponents of the broadening out trade for a while, probably early on it, but in tech, we still like tech, but some of the mega cap areas we're less attracted to. So just smaller names in the area and companies that haven't been getting so much focus don't play such a large role in the index funds.
All right. Looks like Nvidia's taking a little bit of a hit today. So is Microsoft as well. Let's take a look at the top 10. I just showed you guys this yesterday. And Bitcoin got smashed out of it. Now sitting at the top 12 at a $1.5 trillion valuation. We have, gold, silver sitting at the 34 and 5, just barely 5 on silver, $4.9997 trillion. Google still holding number 4, and everything else in the middle is still pretty much the same. Meta coming up, and of course to meet Amazon at number 8. All right, continuing on. All right, let's take a look at how about Daily Hodl this morning. Let's see what's going on over there. Family offices hesitant to invest in crypto and digital and gold despite geopolitical uncertainty. JP Morgan Private Banks covers that one. Insatiable greedy shoe seller masterminds $80 million fraud, uses customers' funds to fuel lavish lifestyle. Wow. And of course we went into what we covered last night, which was Bed Bath & Beyond reveals its plan to tokenize real estate via real world assets, RWA. Yeah, that was crazy last night, guys. That was crazy. That was tokens.com. They're going to have an entire marketplace coming soon from Bed Bath & Beyond. Can you imagine? This world gets weirder and weirder every single day. Nothing is going to remain the same, guys. Okay, what else we have here? Let's go to bitcoin.com news, see if there's anything else we missed over here, and then we'll get into some doom scrolling after one more checkup on TradFi. Market mayhem. Bitcoin bounce looks like a mirage in the desert of resistance. Yeah, it came out an hour ago. Obviously, Bitcoin seeing a little bit more of a struggle right now at 77.5, losing 77 and 78K this morning. Almost pushing towards, let me get closer, pushing towards 70 or 80K. Just barely. Still following that downtrend line on the falling wedge pattern. Okay, let's see what else we have. Tokenizing gold, what? And the future of world assets. Yeah, I'm not feeling any of these out today, guys. I'm not feeling any of them. None of these. None of these headlines are even remotely interesting to me. Let's take a look at, how about cryptonews.com? Kind of go on a limb here. Fireblocks, we already talked about that. Strongest PMI since 2022 meets crypto's sharpest spot. Volume drop. Analyst eye. Bitcoin upside. Yeah, we actually saw that Tom Lee was talking about that over on X last night. Basically saying that, usually we see a rebound in crypto at these levels. We're sitting at 52 right now, I believe, on the PMI. All right, and it's anything above 50. Spot ETFs ingest 562 million in daily inflows. Is this bullish rebound or just a blip? So some opinion pieces here. Dutch Borsch, I don't know, 360 trillion partners with Bitpanda to expand MiCA regulated crypto trading. JP Morgan says family offices are dumping crypto for AI bets. That's kind of what we just saw on the other news outlet. Man, there's just nothing today, guys. Arizona AG warns residents crypto ATM scams are surging. Of course, another round of that. What else is new? That's been going on for years. People basically like getting fake phone calls, scam calls. Go to your I'm gonna get banned. Just go to your nearest 7-Eleven that has a Bitcoin station and inquire me these transfers. Do we need to do this? I am from I am your manager from JP Morgan. Chase. Yeah, I've seen so many of those taking advantage of little old ladies and stuff. Yep. All right. We're going to do one more outlet and then probably call it and then go into some crypto news over on X. Guys, don't forget, yeah, we do still have all of the things. We have a merch store. We have, I got to show more. We've got a Patreon. Guys, it's only $15 a month to join us over there. Join the rest of the crazy crew. And, start taking advantage of all of our sharp minds. We have an open discussion every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And of course, over the weekend, we're going to have a lot of debauchery coming soon. All right. Okay, continuing on. Let's take a look at, I guess we'll go to CoinDesk. That's about it. That's about all we got left. Take a look at CoinDesk this morning. All right. MetaMask integrates Ondo to offer 200 plus tokenized US stocks inside a crypto wallet. That's crazy. Wow. MetaMask is going to be offering this directly on the wallet now. I'm assuming via swaps. The launch marks one of the first times tokenized US equities and ETFs have been made natively available through a major self-custodial wallet. Yeah, 100%. That's why I'm like, what? Crazy. MetaMask, the popular self-custodial wallet, had access to tokenized U.S. stocks, exchange-traded funds, and commodities through a new integration of Ondo Finance's global markets platform. Eligible MetaMask mobile users and supported non-U.S. jurisdictions can now buy and trade more than 200 U.S. tokenized securities. That's cool. Everyone but America can purchase 200 plus U.S. Tokenized securities. What? That makes perfect sense.
What are you, stupid?
We got to get market structure bill done, man. We are so behind. We can't even trade our own tokenized securities. Oh, it's so sad. Wow. MetaMask is the popular self-custodial wallet. He has added access to tokenized U.S. stocks, traded funds, and commodities through a new integration with Auto's Finance global market platform, the company said on Tuesday. Eligible MetaMask mobile users is supporting in non-U.S. jurisdictions can now buy and trade more than 200 plus your tokenized securities, including shares of Apple, Tesla, Nvidia, and more, obviously. ETFs tied to gold, silver, NASDAQ, and just, of course, some other examples there. Crazy. And, but we can't, as Americans, still participate in that. Nuts. That's definitely a big one. That one just came out as of today. What else? So I'm glad we went over here. Kathy Wood, obviously, we covered most of all these other headlines as well. Okay, again, the Bitcoin miners, this right here, just so you haven't heard, Tether's about it's about to launch its own mining operating system, which you can utilize that on pretty much any sort of hardware and scale as needed. So you won't have to be like purchasing the latest and greatest ASICs in the future. So that's going to be really cool. Tether, of course, has been a huge proponent on making Bitcoin easier to obtain. All right, obviously with Tether, they're trying to devalue the dollar. I love everything about that company. almost everything, I should say. All right. Moving on. What else we got here? I think it's time. One more run through TradFi to make sure I'm not missing anything else breaking in TradFi, and then we're going to jump into crypto Twitter. All right, the real news platform over on X. I'm still talking about Disney, man. I really don't even want to give them the time of day. Okay, we'll take a look at CNBC. One more time. Pepsi. They're talking about Pepsi. Okay, I'm over it. Let's check back with you guys in the chat real quick. And then, we're going to get into the real news over on Twitter. All right, Bitcoin's still struggling at 77.3. Can we keep this? This is the critical level we're stuck at right now in the order books right now. It's the biggest area of support we have left for Bitcoin, right around this area. So hopefully we can keep this going at least into the afternoon. We got to keep this going. We got to break out of this, guys. If we do not break out of this, we're going to be probably testing some of the likes of the previous all-time high, 69K. That's been kind of my area right here. We don't want to see this here at 69,000. Let's see. Right about there. Beyond that, if we continue that further, max pain is going to be somewhere like 60K. That's not going to be a good day for Bitcoin. All right, continuing back in the chat. How you guys doing? Los is here with a link. I think we clicked on that one. Yeah, that was yep. I think that's where we left off. Yes, XRP says Ghost Operations. Is it coming up right now? It's beaten to death, man. That thing has got to move at some point. XRP sitting at, nope, it's not. It's still at $1.58. Damn. $1.58 on XRP. It's going to effing zero. Dan Peanut, yeah. ePress, yeah. 100%. It's going to zero. Because I know the guy who did it. And then he eventually said, it's Putin. He's the one who made it. I'm like, oh my God. It's absolutely insane. H-Bar, yes. Ghost Operations, H-Bar. Brave Army Freedom says, anything is possible, guys. Don't sleep on crazy disclosures. They can be very disruptive to all things besides maybe metals and land, says Braveheart. Brave Army Freedom says, taking profit is taking profit. I might start taking some small bits here or there through the hedge. I'm only $15 a month to invest. Says Brave, my education and support is good, folks. That's a no-brainer. Trying to read through that there, Brave. It's a little difficult there on that one. Braveheart says $15 flat a month is in this economy. Dang, my value index is popping off. Cheap Patreon memberships for the win. Thanks again, Brave, for shilling the Patreon. Yeah, don't forget to, like, subscribe, guys. And if you want, of course, hang out with the Chaos crew, you can join the Patreon, and we hang out almost every single day. Okay, Sigma says, ask your favorite LLM to tell you about the SUI blockchain integration with Google's UCP. Deep diving deeper, says Sigma. Interesting. Integration with Google's UCP sweep on the SUI blockchain. That's pretty cool stuff, man. That's cool, pretty cool stuff. Let's see what's going on right now on crypto Twitter, and maybe we'll take a look at that as well. We'll dump that into Google. I'm sure they'll have a lot to say about their own involvements, right? Sui, a layer 1 blockchain developed by Amidst Labs, has entered a strategic partnership with Google Cloud to integrate its advanced technology stack, focusing on AI-driven payments and Web3 development. Specifically, as of September 2025, Sui is a key launch partner for Google's Agentic Payments Protocol, AP2, which enables AI agents to execute, manage, and verify blockchain-based transactions. There we go. That's what's going on there, guys. Just a little bit of that for you. All right. Thank you again, Sigma, for that. Bringing that one to light. I do like me some Sui. All right, continuing into crypto Twitter, guys. Let's get this. What's going on? Of course, X is going to give it to you over on X. We've been hanging out here for a while. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and also check out the Crypto Otaku on X. Let's see what's going on today. Oh boy. Oh no! Oh, kids in Roblox right now are conducting immigration raids. Oh my God.
What are you, stupid?
Yep, Roblox for the win. Vitalik going back to his room to sell Ethereum. That Tom Lee just bought another dip. Yep, I remember. That's an old video of him running through a hotel lobby. Vitalik's so weird. All right, just in, Vanguard buys the dip. Vanguard, 12 trillion asset manager, just reported adding 4.17 million shares of Bitcoin Treasury Master MicroStrategy, and a total position now at 24 million shares, valued around 3.42 billion. As of 5 hours ago, guys, the institutions are buying the dip. And you are giving them, of course, your bags. Don't be the one who hands all the asset managers in the world. And Vanguard's got a lot to catch up on, too. A lot to catch up on. They were late to the game. All right, continuing on. And it's a great logo paired with strategy, because Michael Saylor does love those little boats, doesn't he? Oh, jeez, I had to. I just saw that. I'm like, yep. All right, okay, and maybe I should have listened to this guy. Remember that guy? Before you bought that the fantasy coin, your life was good. It was good. But then you made some money, and then it became greedy. Yes. Now that bullshit coin is worth nothing. It's effed. Yes, I love that. That's an oldie but a goodie. All right. Continuing on. Human DNA found in hot dogs. It's people! Going back to Soylent Green again. Human DNA is discovered in U.S. hot dogs. 2/3 of vegetarian samples weren't meat-free. Oh, damn! 10% of all vegetarian products tested had animal content. This is insane. Clear Foods recently examined 3,145 hot dogs and sausages from 75 brands and sellers, and guess what they found? Human DNA showed up in about 2% of them, and nearly 66% of the vegetarian ones as well. And it gets worse. 10% of the products and labeled vegetarian actually contained meat. This is why you probably want to stick to Whole Foods if you're a vegetarian.
People who eat hot dogs eat them because they taste so good.
Oh, I'm going to leave it there. All right, moving on. Bon appetit. Oh, geez, people, of course, going down the rabbit hole. Okay, just right in, right-wing populist Laura Fernandez wins the Costa Rica presidency by a landslide. She vows the Third Republic emulating Nayib Bukele's security model, including CCOT-style mega prison to crush rising drug-linked violence. If it's anything like Nayib Bukele's, policies. Hopefully she'll have a Bitcoin treasury as well. All right. What else we got? Let's reload this. Anything else breaking? Strategies acquired 855 Bitcoin. This was yesterday. Why is that showing up today? All right. Over there, $65,000 Bitcoin. Sell. Bitcoin's dead. Right about. 120K. Oh, over there. Get that. Buy. Yep, that's pretty much how the normies go. And do things. You bought the dip when your last $100 and then found out Satoshi might be Epstein. It's no. We went down that rabbit hole last year in one of our. I think that was the first Tinfoil Hat episode we ever did. I think. Epstein's not Satoshi. No. There are no coincidences. Get it? Oh God, there's a lot. My crypto Twitter is all just Oh my god, it's all just Epstein right now. Yeah, that's gonna be fun tonight. Breaking news: Binance is experiencing a withdrawal crisis. On-chain data, market trackers show that Binance has been seeing billions of dollars assets withdrawn in a short period of time, including stablecoins like USDT, as well as other major cryptos, including capital moving off exchange rather than rotating internally. Yeah, but they're also, we just covered this yesterday. They also just like moved like, I don't know how many billions of dollars of USDT into Bitcoin. So they're doing capital rotation internally. That is true, but I'm not sure where they're getting at. Where's the data? Show me the data. All right. Moving on. Elon Musk says SpaceX is going to put a literal Dogecoin on the literal moon. Yeah. Elon Musk, of course, saying that back in 2021. Billionaire Arthur Hayes says central bank money is printing will send Bitcoin to 575K. When did this one come out? 22 hours ago.
Wait with it. I think I said $250,000 Bitcoin, and I am going to stick with that until December 31st, 11:59.
All right, that was old. I remember that interview. That was like back in the middle of December, I believe. Okay, conspiracy theorists watching everyone find out it wasn't a conspiracy. What the hell? Yeah, we're just like, yeah, told you so, but quietly. Donald Trump says he's unaware of Abu Dhabi's $500 million investment in his World Liberty crypto project. I don't know about it. My sons are handling it, and I guess they're investments from people. They get investments from people. Doesn't matter where in the world they're from. Those people are from. All right. Okay. Wall Street will never control Bitcoin. Caitlin Long says Bitcoin won't be financialized the same way that gold was, and the reason is ownership. Gold was always stored in banks and central banks. Bitcoin isn't. She says roughly 70% of the Bitcoin is held by long-term hodlers and not institutions. Only a small portion of trades daily. That supply isn't there to bail out Wall Street. Bitcoin is voluntarily permissionless and, of course, will move outside the financial system entirely, even without the internet. Wall Street can participate, but it can't control the supply, and that's the difference. Of course, there's pretty solid arguments there. This is what we showed last night. That tells me that we're pretty exhausted in the news right now. Tom Lee, of course, saying that, yes, this is correct. Ethereum is now officially the most undervalued has been since 2019. Ethereum's network activity is literally all-time highs at 3.4 million active addresses with contracts, while the price is 50% off its peak. All right, so he's been going through a lot of crypto Twitter lately. He also said yesterday, yes to where we're at with the PMI and crypto, relative to where crypto's going. President Trump, let's go back to Abu Dhabi thing. Yeah, I think this is all the stuff we saw last night as well. Now we're up to like 22 hours away. Yeah, some of these are 15 hours away ago. Crypto founders buys $30 million mansion after founders Stani Kolochev bought $30 million mansion in Notting Hill, one of London's most exclusive neighborhoods. The buy makes it one of the most expensive home transactions in the UK over the past year. Okay, what? That's I guess the founder of Avi. What's this? All children in El Salvador are receiving their school packages, and they all have like laptops with Bitcoin on it, probably. It's awesome. Nayib Bukele has turned that entire country around. It's absolutely a miracle. Went from being one of the bloodiest countries in the world to one of the safest. It's insane. All right. Anything else? Breaking: China Supreme Court declares that child assault is extremely vile and will be punishable by death without leniency. Damn! A lot of people in America are calling for that. Yeah, and China's doing it. Look at this. China's stepping up, man. It's like China's becoming the new America that some of the extremists, I guess, in America want. Boomers watching crypto guys get wrecked. Yep. All right, guys. I think that's all we got. We've pretty much ran into a wall here on Crypto Twitter. That's when we know we've pretty much covered everything. I'm going to run back through, try to find, make sure we haven't missed anything breaking in the news. Maybe take a look at some headlines.
Monster companies. I know nothing about any of them because they don't disclose any.
X, yes, you're talking about X and the SpaceX. Yeah, we talked about that yesterday. Old news. CNBC, what do we got? Anything over here? Raber report. Okay, we'll take a look at this.
At least in M&A, and I've been covering it for an awfully long time. Not inflation adjusted. It is two private companies. The valuations, well...
Faber report? I don't know.
Kind of where they were last
Oh my God, it's the same thing.
But it is a $250 billion stock swap. Elon Musk, of course, controls both companies. I'm talking SpaceX and its decision to buy XAI. Remember, XAI includes...
Yep. All right, we can't escape it, guys. Everyone's talking about the same thing. All right, I think that's a good place to stop. Let's take a look at Bitcoin before we go. It's sitting at 77,300, still holding the last line of support at 77.5, 77.3. The threes, guys, it's so weird. The threes are now the fives. Fives have been replaced with threes now in 2026. It's a weird phenomenon. I've been tracking that and showing you guys since the beginning of the year on these in between psychological levels. All right, let's get back with you guys in the chat and catch up with you and then head out for the day. Hot dogs are filthy, says Booger Glider. Yeah, I know. Gross. Me needs a chest full of gold doubloons. We got Jake the Snake in the house. How's it going, Jake? Yo ho ho, and a bottle of rum. Yes. From our man Jake the Snake, bringing some more chaos to the live stream. I'll stick to the whole steak, says Brave. There you go. Good morning, guys. Working but listening on in, says Ben. How are you doing this morning, Ben? Yo, Braveheart. Yo, hot dogs taste so good. Why'd she say it like that? I know, right? She's obviously pushing that narrative. Braveheart McFreedom says, of course, lips, arseholes taste good. Braveheart McFreedom, of course, is pointing to, of course, the little bits that no one wants to eat that are all ground up and put in those packages that we call hot dogs and sausages. Lips and dookie holes. Classic from the great outdoors. Yes. I'm freaking late. How's it going? Super Danny in the house. How's it going? John Canny. Yes, for the win. What you swinging? Jake the Snake, besides that, plants. Good morning, Danny. Good morning, McFreedom. Just swinging that creatine scoop, says Braveheart. Bananas over hot dogs, says Banana Republic. There you go. Shill harder, says Jake the Snake. Yes, on the way out, guys, don't forget, we do have a Patreon. We do have a Discord. We do have a merch store. That's right, all the things. And, of course, don't forget to like, subscribe here on the channel. But, yeah, just before we head out, the Discord, we've gone and made that live, and we have two areas that are open for everyone in the general public to, of course, check out. But the big deal over in the Discord is what's locked behind the Patreon. It's, of course, our majority of our community, which is over there. So I just want to remind you guys, if you haven't checked that out yet, I do encourage you to do so, especially if you're already paying $15 a month for our Patreon, because yeah, that's what we're trying to get everyone on these rails, so we can have, of course, all of the crypto nonstop talk going for eternity. Hopefully we get this going soon. So I do want to remind you guys to don't forget to link your Patreon to your Discord account. You can do that in your app settings, not on the browser. Only on the browser though. I can't find a way to do it on the app so far. So you gotta get onto your Patreon account and then link that to your Discord. Also, yeah. Speaking of the Patreon, don't forget, guys, it's only $15 a month. So yeah, for the cost of 2 packages of hot dogs, probably, I don't know what this crap costs these days, you can join the Patreon. Oh jeez, how's that for a shill? Jake, oh jeez. Passive income, says Bag Holders Anonymous. Yes, guys, don't forget to also be looking at some other options for this potential bear market we may be getting into. We were talking about that last night over on the Patreon. All right. 77,800 coming back, snapping back up to hopefully break 79K. As of right now, we're just getting the day trading started in about 2 hours from now. The day's just starting, guys. The day's just starting. It is really trying to keep us underneath that falling wedge pattern now. I mean, we're so close to breaking out every time, and it keeps continuing to stay underneath it. Yeah, so I'd be safe, guys. Be safe, guys. Don't do anything stupid, as I tell you guys every single day. Dogs, frogs, cats, coins aren't gonna save you. Bitcoin, of course. Make sure you have a diversified portfolio and all the things. I will see you guys again later, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for, of course, our foreign market open. But today, of course, will be a special day. It'll be Tinfoil Hat Tuesday. That's right, the first Tinfoil Hat Tuesday back in the studio, and we have a doozy of an episode for you. I cannot wait to see your guys' face for the topic we have tonight. All right, have a good one, guys. I'll catch you later tonight. Peace. What a crazy market.
Fly me to the moon. Let me trade a month. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, gold night king. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Fill my world with more songs and let me bottle forever more and more and more and more and more. I long for all of which I'll get adored. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you.
That's right, Jake. For less than 2 packs of hot dogs or brats, you can join the Patreon.
What are you, stupid?
Oh my god, you guys are ridiculous. I love you. I will catch you all again soon. Have a good day, guys. I'll see you tonight at Tinfoil Hat Tuesday. Tinfoil Hat Tuesday coming at you. Later.